So press up position. Now what you're looking for is exactly the same. You're looking for hands to be roughly under the shoulders, and you're looking for the correct curvature in the spine. That's not bad at all. You're letting your head drop down a bit too much. That's good. Now, all you would do then is keep the tummy pulled in, so you get the same training again. And then what you do is you bring your knees in. You see a massive curve comes in there, and then push back out. And again, massive curve. So what I want you to do now is just to rebalance yourself. Do you want to touch like Paul, I suppose?
Right.
Okay. You're starting to twist a little bit now.
Okay, which way?
You need to there. Okay. So, what I want you to do is to slowly bring the knees in. I'm going to stop you when your curve gets too big. Tell me, pull, stop. Pull the belly button in. Flatten the back. Flatten the back. Hold that for 10 seconds. And then straighten back out. And that's as far as she would go at the moment. Okay. And relax. So, that is the next one. And if I can do the exercise as a demonstration, if you can use this on me. Just, if I tuck myself in, it makes it easier to see the straight line down the front of the body. I might just try and use the mirror as well. Okay, so now put the into position. So in this position, I need to flatten my back to about there. And then when I bring the knees in, I'm just being very conscientious of the back. And you can come into 90 degrees, or you can go to about 110, which is functional, and then back out. Now, to make it harder, you can do one leg at a time, if you can stabilise. And again, then you're getting the benefits of, do you remember the exercise where we were on the hands and the knees, we were taking one foot out and one foot back? Again, you're getting the same benefits as that kind of exercise, but again in a much more unstable environment. So
with that one, can I still rest my hands on something else?
You can, yes. So that's the it's called the jackknife exercise. It's like a squat thrust, but again, both of these, if you find that you're getting an exaggeration in the curve of your spine, it's because you're using your hip flexors to help. So that's what you were tending to do. You were tending to get an exaggeration. So you, both of you, with both of these exercises, tended to have an exaggeration in the curve of the spine. So if you weren't on your test showing up as hip flexor dominant, you probably are hip flexor dominant. If you tended to do the opposite, and I'll show you so the opposite, so what they were tending to do was this, if they were exaggerating the curve of the spine, if they were doing the opposite like that, can you see the opposite now? That means they're probably rectus abdominis dominant. In other words, the abdominals are helping to stabilise when their body struggles. So if you go into an exaggerated curve, it means that when your inner units can't do the work, hip flexors are helping out, and if it's the other way around, you're being helped out by the abdominals. And one of the things that the abdominals will do, in terms of most upper body problems, head, neck and shoulder problems, are originating from here. Not all the time, but most of them.